Hello, welcome back to another video of how to start a creative business. So let's get right into it, shall we? So the first thing is motivation. How do I motivate myself? Gosh, that's a really difficult one because I find motivation so hard. I'm the sort of person that just lies in bed and I don't want to do anything. No, joking. But motivation is really difficult, especially when you're working a lot, and the last thing you want to do when you get home is to do some business stuff. But I think days off are really good for motivating yourself. Like if you have like a spare afternoon or a spare morning, that's like a really good time to get some stuff done. Like it depends sort of like what you're doing with your business. So if you're like branding or you're like designing, then you can like spend the afternoon doing that. I think when it comes to motivation, it's really important to keep the final goal in mind. So when I'm doing my work, I'm thinking this is gonna create this product, this is gonna make me a business, this is gonna make me happy, this is gonna make me money. Something that I thought about doing recently, because I've just been having no motivation at all, is to just get a blank wall like behind me and just put some sticky notes up and just write all those like goals of like, this is why I'm doing this, to make money, to make a business, to meet people, to interact with people, to grow as a person, like all of these things that you want to do. Like you want to be more confident, you want to have a nicer house or a nicer car, like you want to like really push yourself to like remember all of these really good things that you want in your life. I think that's like a really good motivation. So I was really lucky when I started my business because I had a company called the Princess Trust. When I wanted to start up my business, I did a short business course and they gave me this book, which allowed me to sort of like work through all of the questions, like how to keep and develop my customers, like all of these things, like my big 3 business values, all of these things to grow and develop the business. And of course you've got like survival budgets and you've got like how to keep all the taxes and the money. So like I found this book was like really helpful for me to just read it, to fill it out, to start a business plan. We will talk about business plans later on in the videos, but I find that just having a little bit of support is like really helpful. And out of this program I got a mentor, which was really good because we could like meet up every few weeks and discuss my ideas and like how I was developing. So let's talk about sales. Sales obviously is the last stop on the business train or whatever you want to call it. Sales is when you are happy with your product and you want to get it out there and you want to make some money. So when it comes to selling, there are obviously a lot of different methods. So you can go online or you can do it like craft fairs, you can do it face to face, which I always find is the most helpful when it comes to like building a rapport with customers or building a client base. So selling face to face is not hard. It depends on your product, of course, but for my product, I find that craft fairs is a good way for me to go. So with craft fairs, you've obviously got the visual setup of the table and it gives you a chance to get business cards out there, gives you a chance to get your brand name out there so the customers can see your face, which is always really good. Customers like it when they know what's behind a product or who's behind the product. And if it's a friendly person, they're sort of like more inclined to buying from you if you're lovely, or if you just sit there like this with a bad face, then they're not going to buy from you. In this book again, I'm going to bring this book up again because it was really helpful. There's a thing called the sales journey, which basically gives you a breakdown of how you can sell. It gives me a list of 1 to 6 of sellers' needs and customers' needs. The sellers' needs, obviously me. So it starts with to give right first impression. So like I was just talking about, if you're sat there with a frown on your face or you're sat there smiling, hello, how are you? To build rapport, which is pretty much following on from what I just said. You can ask them about their day, you can just chat to them, find out their needs. So like find out what they're looking for, how you can help them, like have you got what they're looking for or can you recommend another product? To sell benefits customers care about. So when they're buying a product, how's the product going to benefit them basically? And you need to tell them that like this product's really good for protecting your phone and it will last because it's made out of like leather or it's made out of plastic or whatever, like it's really durable. Basically you need to just list all the benefits of the product to make it better for the customer. And then when, you know, after you've talked all about that and they seem quite interested, then you just got to get right in there. You've just got to like nail it. You got to be like, right, should I put it in a bag for you then? Or, you know, would you like a receipt with that? You know, you've got to like push the conversation into that way, or else you're just sort of chatting for nothing. And some people, they will just chat and they won't want to buy. It's really important. If you feel like they are interested and they're going to buy, you need to just nail it on the head. And then of course, stay in touch. So make sure you give them a business card in the bag or with the product. Make sure they know your website, your number, so if they want future products then they can do that, which is really, really good. Okay, and then let's talk about customer needs, because obviously that's very important. As a customer, you want to feel valued. That's really, really important, that you feel like the person's taking you seriously, like they care about you, you feel valued, your money is valued. The customer wants to know who you are. I'm Megan, I make bags and knitted stuff to relate to you, so I think that's really important, especially for me when I'm buying. I want to feel like I'm relating to the product or the person, and I can see the product in my life as an extension of me. To feel understood, which again links into the being valued. To prefer you to others, so that comes back to unique selling point. What is so special about your product that they're going to buy yours instead of someone else's? Is it the price? Is it the quality? Etc, etc. And then obviously you want them to buy, and they want to buy, so that's great. So basically that is it, the sales journey. Hopefully you've understood that all right. I've touched upon a basic part of face-to-face selling. So online selling obviously is a little bit different to that, but I will talk about that in another video. Right, and finally, we're going to talk about promo and social media. Something I personally struggle with quite a lot these days. It is really difficult because there is a lot of competition. There's a lot to compete with. There's a lot of products that are very similar to mine. Everyone's doing the same thing, basically. Everyone wants recognition and everyone wants views, blah, 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 blah. It's very, very competitive depending on your service or your product. So all I'll say with that really is the more consistent you can be, the more followers or likes or sales you might get. For example, if you've got Instagram I find is really, really good for likes. I'm not sure how good it is for selling. I think Instagram is a place where you can just post products and you can post like giveaways or competitions. Again, it has to be sort of like a daily thing, like you have to pretty much post on a regular basis or people will unfollow you, they won't be interested. So the more consistently you post, the more followers you'll gain, the more interest you'll gain over your products or your website. So Instagram's really good if you've got the effort and motivation to post every day. I admit I sort of go in and out of that. I try and post every day and then sometimes I just forget and I'm just like, ah. So yeah, Instagram's really good. Facebook's actually really good for promoting your website to friends and family. They say Pinterest. I'm not really too sure on Pinterest yet. I've heard a lot of things about Pinterest, how it can help sales. I have no idea how. I guess if you post a lot of stuff on there or you like pin a lot of stuff. I think consistency is the one thing that I can say to you guys when it comes to social media. It's just keep posting, keep putting stuff on there, keep relating your product to customers, keep it really personal, just put yourself out there basically. But I would say don't over post either, like one post a day is probably quite good. Right guys, hopefully you found that really helpful. Please comment down below if you've got any questions or you've got any queries. Like the video, give it a thumbs up if you have enjoyed it. If you found it helpful, please like it, and I will hopefully make another video soon. Haven't decided yet what I'm going to do it on, but it's probably just going to be a follow-up of more business tips. If you haven't already checked out my first video, go and check that out now. So thank you very much for watching guys, have a lovely day, see you soon, bye!